So before I say what I have to say in this video, I want you guys to take a look at this video I found on TikTok. And this kind of explains how I've been feeling about this bullshit ass culture war that people have been bringing into the gaming communities and even in the gaming industry. So let's take a look at this.
Astrobot winning over Black Myth, Wukong, and Elden Ring, it really does feel bad.
Oh, is the baby sad?
Astrobot was a really good game. I played it. I live streamed a full playthrough. I thought it was really fun. It was not higher than an 8 out of 10 though.
The critics disagree with you. The audience disagrees with you. The voters obviously disagreed with you. You're on that hill by yourself, big fella.
Something like Black Myth Wukong was a 9 out of 10. It was nearly perfect. It was fantastic all around. It did not launch with, game-breaking bugs and glitches. The art direction was spectacular. The music was phenomenal. Combat was superb.
Is that what the standard of a perfect game has become? Hey, if your game works how it's supposed to and it looks nice, it's perfect. Gaming is slumped if that's the case.
But it would also be fantastic for the industry to acknowledge the fact that this technical masterpiece...
Brother, the conversation 2 months ago was, is this game even gonna get nominated? That doesn't happen with masterpieces. I was firmly in the camp that this game was getting a nomination, but to have this mindset where Wukong was just the clear winner, that you can't even wrap your head around the idea of the highest rated game critically and from the audience had a chance at winning. It says a lot on the critical thinking going on in gaming right now.
There's so many people on social media already saying, oh, you only wanted Black Myth Wukong to win because of the culture war. That's absolutely fucking ridiculous. Sure, I can't sit here and say, oh, it didn't factor in at all.
And you just admitted you're compromised. I don't give a fuck about anything you have to say here. Let's be honest. You admitted that your decision for best game of the year is not 100% solely reliant on the game itself. You're done, buddy. We don't choose game of the year based on your culture war bullshit y'all push on social media for likes. You just proved exactly why an audience voted system is stupid. Why media outlets are a requirement for this type of occasion. Because if we left it up to y'all, game of the year would be about which game hates the left the most, which game has the hottest women. Y'all are compromised, bro. Give me a kiss though.
This content creator absolutely explains everything right to a fucking T. I understand people really wanted Black Myth Wukong to win the Game of the Year award. But here's the thing with Astrobot. With the Game of the Year award, it was voted by the people. It was highly acclaimed. It was well done. And guess what? A lot of people who done reviews agreed that it was great. People who voted for it agreed that it was great. And then the community who played the game agreed that it was great. Now, I'm going to be the one to say, hey, I did vote for Black Myth Wukong. I liked the story of some Wukong. I thought the gameplay was interesting. And I thought the story was actually pretty good. I thought the artwork of it was really good. But here's the problem with it nowadays. There are a lot of people that are very upset that a product wins because of simply one or two things. That, oh, it was mostly Sony games and Nintendo games. Or why can't we get something else from another area? Oh, this game shouldn't have won it because it was woke or this. This is why a lot of things like a voting system from the community is very, very iffy. Because a lot of you will vote based off of stupidity that you know nothing about. A lot of people will go ahead and vote and claim that there is a culture war in video games when there isn't. Or go ahead and vote because they think games are getting woke or DEI. And guess what? It does not exist. And the problem is, people are seeing that now. People are understanding that now. People are getting beaten down verbally on Twitter for that now. And then the fact that people do not get that, people do not understand that is very, very weird. Now, there were other choices. There were like Stellar Blade, Balatro, Metaphor, and much more for like other topics. And Astro Boy hadn't won a couple of them over them. And guess what? There was like one that I voted for. I voted for the Plucky Squire for certain nominations. But guess what? They didn't win. That's just how it is. People voted over certain things. And now here's my thing about this with this culture war nonsense. Nobody has brought the culture war. Nobody has done anything for the culture war except for these YouTubers that don't know what the fuck they're talking about. This lady knows absolute bullshit nothing to a video game or anything about culture or anything about the culture war because of the fact that she's just doing this for clicks. She's just doing this for likes. I could care less if people watch this video or people watch and like anything based off of this, because this isn't what my channel is about. My channel is mostly about walkthroughs and playthroughs. But the problem is with my passion for gaming, because I have a passion of game development. I have a passion of game design. I have a passion of game art. I have a passion of, things such as, gaming history, the gaming business, and what's weird to this is that a lot of people do not understand where the gaming business or where any aspect is, but a lot of people want to go ahead and bring up something that does not exist in gaming. It does not, have an ounce of an idea in gaming. People will say, oh, a game is woke or DEI because it's a female lead. Who cares? People are doing that right now to The Witcher 4, stating that, oh, it's not lore based, which a lot of people have not even read the lore. Guess what, guys? There have been female Witchers. They're just very rare. Which is very, very rare. And some of the fans that claim to be fans are just tourists trying to go in. These are clowns that use their YouTube panels to get grifters to go ahead and click and subscribe, click and subscribe, click and subscribe. This is the same chick that will go ahead and go off of a model of a character and talk about the looks of a model of a character, where that type of mentality makes herself actually an ugly person. And trust me, this lady is very pretty, in my opinion. This Vera Dark is very pretty of a woman. But what makes it to a point where a person could be a 9 or a 10 in beauty, and as an overall can go down to a 5, is a shitty attitude and an absolute dumb-ass mindset to a point where it's bigoted. And that's where this lady went. Now, I don't understand how someone could go ahead and say that, oh, you know what, you just voted for this because of the culture war, and she said that it's bullshit, and then now automatically she outs herself. It makes no sense. You literally just went ahead and drew a sword to defend yourself from what they were saying, but then you just fell on your own fucking sword. It makes no sense. And it's very, very weird that a lot of people, do the wrong thing. A lot of people do way too much when it comes to these games and have no aspect of what they are talking about. They know nothing of what they are talking about. And it's sad because now this is why media outlets are out there, because of the simple fact that we cannot leave everything to the community, because then guess what? The community will end up being more biased than anything else. And that's what's really sad. It's extremely sad. And this is why gaming is failing, is because these YouTubers who don't know what they're talking about are trying to destroy games that are absolutely good and try to go ahead and downgrade games that are decent or actually in the rankings for a community to like, or even the community likes, because they want to go ahead and just find something for people to click on and to get the views. That's what's sad about it. That's very, very sad. In my opinion, those YouTubers need to fucking quit. It's very, very embarrassing for someone like me, who is a content creator, to share this platform with a bunch of people who just literally wear clown makeup with a big ass red nose, and I'm the only one who actually has a decent mindset, who understands. But then I go ahead and call out people who do the negative, and then I'm the clown. That's weird. That's absolutely fucking weird to me.